YouTube, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to do my full review on the Altra Torin 8. I have quite a history with the Altra Torins. They have been some of my most go-to shoes over the years. I had the original Torins that they made several years ago. Then I had the Altra Torin 4.5 Plush, which had the Quantic midsole up until the Torin 7. I then had the 5 that actually cut into your front of your foot a little bit. The tongue was just kind of sharp and thin. I had the 6 where they softened it a little bit. Those all had a 26 millimeter stack height. They're all zero drop. They're all known for Altras. Nice wide foot-shaped toe box, foot-shaped foot, and the toe box is nice and wide. Officially, their standard fit, which is their medium width. When they went to the Altra Torin 7, they increased the stack height from 28 to 30, and it's still at 30 in the Altra Torin 8. I will say that in the 7 and 8s, my only drawback has been that I think when they added more stack height, it does make them more cushy and squishy. But I think the Ego Max foam is almost too soft. I feel like running in them, I can't pick up the pace much, because if you pick up the pace, you almost go down. You sink into the foam a little too much, and you can't bounce back enough to make up for it. That's my feeling on it personally. Now in the 8, they said they made them a little bit more responsive, and it might be just very slightly, but I will still stick with, I think it's still about the same as the 7 in that they're not my preferred shoe for if I'm going to pick up the pace at all. I find them a wonderful shoe for recovery. They're extremely comfortable. The upper is nice and comfortable. There is a wide toe box. If anything, they even feel a little wider than in the 7s. The lacing is good. There's not a gusted tongue, but it does have the place where you go through on the laces through the tongue that holds it in place pretty well. I'm not a real big fan of the laces in these. They're kind of what's this term? They're kind of hard, not as flexible as you'd want. But they do stay in place well. They're fine. They're just not my favorite laces. But the upper breathes well. The foam is nice and soft. They're extremely comfortable, and I'm definitely going to find a use for these shoes. The Ego Max midsole is very soft. I would actually say it's pretty plush, even for 30 millimeters. Zero drop still. I prefer lower drop, 0 to 6, and these are the zero drop, but give you a lot of cushion. I do think in the 8, they straightened the what we used to call they straightened the shoe some, so it feels more accommodative. So I think if someone has corns or different feet ailments, I think you're going to have a little bit more room in the Torin 8s. They still have a nice cushioned heel collar. The tongue is actually very plush too, maybe even more plush than it needs to be, but they're just a very plush, comfortable shoe. I've had the last few Torins I get around 350 to 400 miles on them. I have 60 miles on them so far, and they're looking really good. I will say the majority of the miles I've done have been walking, because I've been injured. Though I have started running some this past week, and I did do a few runs in these. So that's why I was able to say I don't think they're the best for picking up the pace, but they feel really good at a slow pace. I think they're a good looking shoe. Where they're going to come in handy for me, and the reason why I'll keep buying Torins, they just always work. They fit my feet really well. If I have blisters or foot problems, I can slip these on, and they seem to work in an ultra marathon. I also find them extremely comfortable for walking in. I find them comfortable for standing on the concrete at the running store all day. So they've definitely got some benefits for me, and they work good for recovery runs. They're just not, like I said, my favorite at all for picking up the pace or harder efforts. Anyway, that's kind of my review on the Torin 8s. I think they're good shoes. The update, I like that they, I think, straightened it out, and it feels like you're a little wider through the forefoot, even in the 7s. They might have added a little extra response to the foam, but I'm not really noticing much difference. But anyway, overall a good shoe. Just thought I would share my thoughts on it. If you like the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in any more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a great day. Keep moving!